Gragas known as a bit of a counter into the Camille. If she goes for the hookshot wall dive, obviously you can body slam, and then you have the explosive cask as well.
That's the big thing. There is so much safety to keep these big carries.
Getting back into this game, and Push is able to get that ward out. Canyon.
Shanks with the early flash, but Canyon's here for the chase. Chovy had the rune prison, and down goes Shanks. Canyon secures first blood. You're like, how important this series and this MSI is for the LPL. Like, BLG last year made 2 finals, weren't able to take the win in either of them. If AL can take down Gen.G here, it would just be such a great sign for the region. As Gen.G have taken 2 of the grubs. Keen goes in onto Tarzan, lands the stun. Kyle trying to get in there as well. Chovy and Duro there. Tarzan, good double impale. The Stand United is going to keep him alive, but now the explosive cast coming out as well. As Gen.G are looking for more. Hope down. Shanks and Flandre trying to retreat, but the Hexag Ultimatum will lock them up. There's the Blade Caller to follow up, and Shanks is dead. Flandre tries to jump the wall, and just as I was saying, it would be so good for anyone. Legends, Gen.G have other ideas.
I think for AL, we saw what is close to an ideal fight, because the amount of life that they were able to breathe into Tarzan, who looked like he was dead on arrival, right? There was the shield, there was the disengage from Gragas. They still kept him alive for a good amount of time. Is Hope!
Lands the hook onto Hope, and Hope almost gets out. Canyon able to take him down in the end, and now AO need to retreat. The Impel comes in, but there's a Realm War behind them as well. Tarzan and Shanks in the middle of 5. They'll get Canyon, but Shanks will fall next. Tarzan looking for Juro. Juro just walks away from them. Gen.G are absolutely shellacking AL.
Very aggressive play from Gen.G, right? Actually doing this through fight, something we don't often see. As mentioned, how they often get their leads is laning slowly into cross map, into you look at your turrets, they're gone, you're down 4,000 gold just by minions. But AL, I think in this series also not letting them really play that style, and in this game thus far, Gen.G has been bringing the fight to them, as Flandre almost has his TP available. But the Drake is already gone. It's just the first dragon. Get a numbers advantage and then play from there. But you can't just try and play a normal 5v5, particularly not with this Blitzcrank being on the prowl.
Kyle has a flank though, on to rule of the cleanse away immediately. Juro still looking for more here as the TP comes in. Kyle has to flash away. Glacial Prison doesn't connect. Counter TP. Tarzan only with the Impale on one, and now Keen is there. Hexag Ultimatum is going to take him onto the tower. The Stand United enough to shield up Tarzan for now. The shutdown comes over to Hope as the chase continues. Shanks joins the fight, and he's spitting out Venom. He finds the shutdown. Ruler the flash away. The Blade Caller, but then pull it in from Juro's not enough. Shanks has found poison, and Gen.G will suffer. Tarzan chasing further forward. Double twin fangs. AL roar into life.
Tarzan gets the suppress, and then just watch Shanks as he goes through this fight, coming in from the top side.
It's a second item. I think that Starix is going to be something when the Camille gets way more backline access, can stay alive for a lot longer. The base AD always going to be feeling great as Gen.G looking to start up this only second Drake of the game, the Hextech Drake here.
Kind of blessed in game 3 with how quickly they were being taken.
Gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, anyone's Legends deciding not to fight it. They have the Rift Herald, that's going to charge in. Feats will go over to Gen.G. Rift Herald will take the tower, Realm Warp in by Gen.G, but couldn't get there quickly enough to defend. I think that will be all that happens in that sequence, as it's just a tower for a Dragon Chain exchange.
Is to kind of get this map pressure and Prio to be able to set up for this, as we see Chovy with the support of Duro here, able to take down this tier 1. Really nice from Gen.G. They're going to be able to get vision on this top side prior to the Otacon spawn.
Really across the board for everyone. Shanks on the side of AL, the main target for Gen.G, but the disengage that AL have is crazy. Gen.G, though, have the advantage of setting up shop first and might be looking to fish with that Blitzcrank hook.
Keen also taking the bot lane tier 1. Shanks had to back all the way off there. Does have his flashback up. Also has finished the Bloodletter's Curse. So taking Smite off the Unsealed Spellbook. Ruler's going to start up the Dragon. It's a 9,000, 7,000, 5,000 with the Blade Caller. AL needs to get in here. Sharpish. Explosive cast coming out. Kyle stepping forward with the Smite. But it's Canyon that secures it. Kyle's going to dash away. Chovy looking for that backline. The lands onto Tarzan. There's the Permafrost follow-up. And Ruler takes the kill. Gen.G begin to turn and burn, but they get hit with a rocket. Shanks and Hope step forward onto Keen. Canyon on the backline. Hope turning it around onto Sejuani. A hook onto Shanks though, as he's rooted up and shut down. The Hexagon made him enough to kill him off. Flandre now caught out with the permafrost. Kayao's gonna die to Keen, and Gen.G have found the fight. They follow it up for a clean ace.
And Gen.G, a topside fight in the jungle now, but a distant memory as another team fight is won. The Dragon goes their way, and Otacon sure to follow.
And I love how they set that up. Again, pushing out that bot wave.
So that is actually a big deal.
You can see how Shanks really struggled to have an impact in that last fight, only at 1.5k, whereas Chovy sitting at almost 5,000 damage, and it's a 5,500 gold lead now for Gen.G. Anyone's Legends are looking for a play onto Keen, who does have the flash. He knew something was going on. Tarzan's going for the chase here though. Underneath the tower, Tarzan's going to tank it up. There's the Miasma into the Petrifying Gaze, into the Impale. Hexagon made him from Keen into the flash. Oh, he missed the wall. He maybe would have escaped. But the hookshot wall dive just short.
Complete vision to set up for this Baron. They might just start it.
Ooh, how much was used there? Let's take a look at the cooldowns that AO invested. No Shanks ult, no Tarzan ult, no Kyle ult. As they start the object, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Ruler is so strong. 3 items already complete. Obviously, Chovy there as well. Rise at 2 items is just going to rip through.
Rise coming to join the rest of Gen.G, pushing on to this tier 2. I mean, Gen.G can pretty much set up the map however they want. They have such strong split pushers in this composition, and it just makes it so difficult for AL to go in.
There's also the Blitzcrank, right? At any point, if you engage, you need to the mid lane.
Canyon stepping forward. Kyle looking for it. Ruler, though, so safe, so far away. So hard to collapse on. Keen continues to push through top. Does have that teleport. Recalling now. Andre looking for a flank. No vision here for Gen.G. Now places a control ward in the tri-bush. Hope not really that strong, so his poke isn't really going to stick. TP comes in from Keen. As he looks for a flank of his own. Has the GA. The hook connects again! And Chovy makes AL take a pew. Church is in session here for Gen.G. Keen on the backline. Flandre dead. Keen, you can't even pop his GA! The Angels are on the side of Gen.G. They get the triple, they get the ace, and they're looking to make it 21 series in a row.
Beautifully done from Gen.G. The picture-perfect execution of this composition. They are barreling down bot side for the end to move on at this MSI.
Nerves of steel for Gen.G in the final game. As Keen, yet another insane performance in this final one. As Gen.G.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.